Well, hey, I'm heavy on the coffee videos this morning. I have to clear my throat a lot in the morning because most people have somebody else to talk to when they first get up. Now, sometimes I talk to Grayson, but usually I'm up and ready and getting on here, and the first thing I'm drinking is my coffee. And sometimes, there's a frog in my throat or whatever that's got to get out. Anyway, so I decided I had some ice left over and some coffee stuff left over from the Nicaragua iced coffee that I just made. So I poured in some milk. You know what? Golly, this is a 17-ounce mug. I decided I don't really like, I used to like the Alto Intenso if I wanted a big cup of coffee, but I don't know, the regular Intenso and the Alto Intenso, I don't quite like as much anymore. It's almost like they're not complex enough. This is a little bit too much milk though. So I've got some ice in here. Hear it? Oh, that tastes good. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to brew this Alto Intenso. Oh, golly, I wonder if I have enough water in here. You know what? I better add some water to the coffee machine because I don't want it to run out, mid cup of coffee. Okay. Yep, filtered water all the time. We have high mineral content water here, hard water. But even if you don't, you might want to use filtered water to kind of help keep your machine cleaner. When I say cleaner, from getting buildup of deposits. Okay, so there we go. And to me, it's a funny thing. With the Nespresso Virtuo, if you want to stop the water or the, coffee going in before it's programmed to stop, you can push the button on the top. But then it takes it several seconds before it actually stops. So when I've done that, sometimes like if something's going to overflow, I push the button, but it's not quite soon enough and it keeps going. So I need to kind of back it up a little bit so I can push that button sooner. So here I've got an Alto Intenso, which is a 14-ounce coffee capsule, going into a 17-ounce mug that had ice and some milk in it that was left over from the Nicaragua coffee that I made earlier this morning. By the way, it was a successful recipe made with cold milk and chocolate syrup and ice, and I used the hyper chiller, ran the Nicaragua capsule through twice. Anyway, okay, how are we doing? Yeah, it looks like it's doing well. Of course, it hasn't stopped yet. We'll see what happens. Here, let's watch. So if this is your biggest mystery for today, is the coffee going to overflow or not, then that's probably good. All right, now I'm gonna, all right, I'm pressing this button. I just don't want it to overflow. I don't want to have to clean that up. It's pretty darn close anyway. Okay, I'm using a plastic spoon because I have had one of these CN glass mugs break, and the way it broke is, see, this is one layer and then inside there's a second layer of glass. And what happened is a piece of glass from the very bottom just separated itself and popped up into the coffee. I'm just glad that I was there when it happened, or else I might have been drinking coffee with glass. Okay, so all the ice is melted. Gee whiz, I was hoping I was gonna, well, I'll try it, right? I mean, hey, why not? Why not give it a try? Oh, gee whiz. It's like it didn't have any ice in it at all. It's just at drinking temperature. All right, I'm gonna have to drink some of this down to make room for ice. This is not how I like to enjoy my coffee. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put a sixth one in. Okay, Thomas Edison, before he discovered a successful solution for the light bulb, tried like thousands of different ways to make things work. So at least I'm not trying thousands of different ways with this coffee, right? Okay, now this is cool. All right, so you know what this tells me, and if you're gonna try this, you need something that's bigger than 17 ounces for that Alto Intenso. But I will say this. I do like the taste better because between the little bit of milk and the ice kind of, I guess, diluting things, I like the flavor better. So I guess if I want a really nice, huge cup of iced coffee, the Alto Intenso works with the ice. This is a whole new world for me, trying the iced coffee. Oh, if you're watching, please say something. Hey, Kevin, good morning. Do you ever drink iced coffee, Kevin? Who drinks iced coffee? If you're watching, comment, and if you're watching the replay of this, put hashtag replay and give us your comment. Actually, you don't have to put hashtag replay. I mean, just comment. Now, I have one more thing I'd like to say about coffee, all right? So, I read all these recipes. Now, I'm not being critical. I am not putting anybody down here. I'm just saying, for me, I can add, fancy creams and creamers and sweeteners and syrups and, lumps of chocolate and what have you to a cup of coffee, and it'll taste great because I like sweet things. And I can add things with interesting flavors and all. But the way I judge a good cup of coffee is if it tastes good, black, or just with some milk or cream in it. Where you're getting pretty much the flavor of just the coffee. So, Alto Intenso over ice, good. And throw a little milk in there too. Okay, so listen. Think about for today, if things are not going in a way that you're happy with them, you got a choice. If you can change how things are going, change them. If you can't, change your attitude about them. We have to do that a lot in life, and it's okay. Alrighty, well, let's all encourage somebody today and look in the mirror and encourage yourself too, okay? I'm rooting for you.